Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, back for boxing. Now, Chris Eubank Jr. is stepping up his competition at super middleweight by fighting Arthur Abraham, and it's some big news, man. The betting odds, at least on Bovada.com, Chris Eubank is minus 600 to beat Arthur Abraham. That means that if you bet like a dollar, you get like 6 cents or something like that. I mean, you really get no money betting on Chris Eubank to win the fight. And this is a big deal, man, because Chris Eubank has never been a world champion before. And it's a big deal because Arthur Abraham used to be a WBO champion. He actually had his belt taken away by Gilberto Ramirez. So I'm pretty excited for the fight, man. Now, last time before Arthur Abraham did lose until like 2013. So if you take away the Ramirez fight, he hasn't lost in like 4 years. You know, Ramirez is a really good fighter. A lot of people want Triple G to go up to fight Ramirez. So, you know, for Chris Eubank to be a 6-1 underdog, it's sort of shocking, man. This guy has never even had a world title before. I think Chris Eubank will win. I think he's underrated by the fans. I think he's underappreciated. I don't know why. This guy is incredible, and honestly, if you look at the whole sport of boxing, no one fights like Chris Eubank Jr. He like gets really low and hits you with uppercuts from weird angles and hooks. Like he doesn't throw a jab. Like he'll just walk toward you, like with his head down from weird angles and throw like the weirdest punches. He's really unorthodox, man. Chris Eubank is a freak athlete, and the odds prove it, man. You know, Chris Eubank gets a lot of shit, but Arthur Abraham is a great fighter for 168 super middleweight. There's not too many more fighters there that hold credibility. You know, Badou Jack and James DeGaulle already went up to light heavyweight. So this fight will happen in London. So it'll be a really good fight. And they're fighting for Chris Eubank's IBO title. You know, so that's sort of funny. But you know, I mean, you got Arthur Abraham's a huge name. You know, for Arthur Abraham to come to London to fight a guy for this IBO title is a big deal. This is really a good fight. You know, I'm actually excited for this fight because if Chris Eubank pulls this off, he's definitely in line for big fights. George Groves knocked the guy out for the WBA title, I believe, and he called out Chris Eubank. So maybe if Chris Eubank beats Arthur Abraham, he'd be able to fight George Groves for a world title. You know, I believe once Chris Eubank gets a world title, all the champions are not gonna want to fight him. You know, I would love to see him versus Gilberto Ramirez if he manages to get that far. But I'm just shocked about these odds, though. People always want to talk about how Chris Eubank doesn't fight the best and how he lost to Billy Joe Saunders and he's not that good. But look at these odds, man. You know, the bookies think otherwise. You know, so it's sort of people need to wake up and stop calling this guy a bum and you know, overrated and he lost to Billy Joe Saunders. You know, everyone can be undefeated. I don't know why people think just because you're undefeated doesn't mean you're the best. People lose their undefeated records all the time. So, you know. So let me know how you guys feel. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire, Geoboxing Empire. Peace.